What is up, everybody? This is Limitless, and this is going to be the long-awaited aim tutorial. I've had a lot of people ask me to do this one for Rainbow Six, and I just haven't done it, haven't had opportunity time-wise to knock this out. But I wanted to go ahead and do this and put it out there for people, because even without me posting a lot of content lately, I've been getting a lot of requests for it. So this is going to be it. Rainbow Six, and I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible, and show you the techniques and use some examples here as opposed to just showing you gameplay and explaining what I'm doing. What you see on your screen here is a zoomed in picture of the reticle. That is the little white circle with the dot in the middle of it, in the middle of the screen there. When you play other shooters like Call of Duty, I say that because that's the big one. When you want to kill somebody, you use your left trigger and you zoom in through your sights and you kill them with your red dot sight, your iron sight, or whatever, aiming down the sights. That is not the case on Rainbow Six most of the time. You use the reticle there as your guide to help you aim and to help you, out kill your opponents. The reason you don't use the down sights as much is really the reticle is very good and you don't need to, and most players know that. So if you take the time to aim down your sights and line up that shot, one, you're going to aim slower, and two, you're going to get smacked by other players. It's unfortunate. So unfortunately, that's just the way it is. They don't. You're just not going to have a lot of success that way. So the key is using the reticle. The reticle, you want to use the reticle to line up your shots and put it right on your opponent and drop them. There's a couple different ways to do it with drop shot, or I'm sorry, not drop shotting, with sprint shotting and pop shotting. And we're going to show some examples of those here coming up in just the next minute or two. And after we look at that, we're also going to look at long range shooting. I'll show you how to do some long range shooting, even without using the down the sights or even a scope on there. We'll just talk about a couple different ways to aim better on Rainbow Six. So just everything comes back to the reticle. That's the big key. As you're moving slower, the reticle's there. When you stop, the reticle's there. When you move, it gets bigger and eventually goes away. So we're gonna get on that. The first thing that we're gonna look to is something that most competitive players do a lot, called the sprint shot / pop shot. You have to know where that reticle's gonna be when you're sprinting, even when it's not there. You just have to know or have an idea of that. You also may want to mix in some slower movements so that it gets smaller. You kind of see where it is on your screen as you play. We're going to look at an example here. This is going to be two sprint shots, and we'll look at both of them. So this first shot here is going to be a sprint shot. I'm going to be coming around the right of the bamboo here. The first thing to remember is the reticle is always at neck to head level when you're running around. You don't look at the ground. You don't need to be looking up. You always want to be at head or neck level wherever you're going. Obviously, if you're coming around and you're looking up the steps, you want to try to get it head to neck level as you're looking up the steps as well. But you always want to keep it head to neck level. That way, when somebody comes around the corner you're looking at, your reticle's already there in the middle of the screen. They come around the corner, you have to make a minor, if any, adjustments to drop that kill. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be sprinting, and I'm going to pop around this corner, and there's going to be a guy there, and he's going to be shooting kind of at the wall there where I'm first at, and by me sprinting out away from the wall makes his shot off, and I'm able to make the slight adjustment to line up the shot and drop the kill. So let's take a look at this one. So as I come around the corner, I take the time to line that shot up, and I'm already past where he's firing, and I'm able to line the shot up and drop him quickly, and I kind of surprised him there as well. It takes some skill to do, but it's highly effective. Now in this next scenario here, this is actually the very next continuation from the last shot. He already knows where I am, and when I come around there I see his head poking up and I know where he's at. So what I'm going to do is kind of the same principle, but there's no element of surprise. But I'm going to crouch down and then do my sprint to the left. What I'm doing is I take that time to crouch down. I have my reticle set up. I know where it is, and I know when I go up and to the left that it's going to be right on his head or right close to his head to drop that kill. And this is why Rainbow Six takes a lot of skill, a lot more than a lot of other shooters, because it takes a lot of skill to be able to line the shot up before you actually sprint out there and take the shot. So we'll watch the clip here. I'm down. I'm going to sprint out to the left and put the reticle right on his head, and I'm going to drop him with a couple shots. See how I did that though? This slow motion is going to be really good. You can see me duck down as I throw my nade and then pop right up and drop that kill. It's a really good illustration of how to do that. Again, it takes a lot of practice. It does take some skill to do. But once you master it, it's something that'll help you out for a long time. This next clip here is going to show about anticipation. So what I mean by anticipation here is I'm in a gunfight and I anticipate where he's going to go, and I put my reticle over there ready to fire, so when he pops out I'm already there to shoot him. I actually could have pre-fired here and just started shooting, and then when he came over he would have ran right into it. See, I know he's coming around to the right there, so bam, my reticle's already there. As soon as he pops out, again, it's a minor adjustment as opposed to what he has to do, because I've moved from my location. When he comes out, he now has to make a big adjustment, whereas I know right where he is, make a minor adjustment, and that's an easy win on a gunfight. So let's take a look at the clip.
Funny when everybody on NWO's team scrims, they actually call stuff out in
So the next thing we're going to look at in the video here is long range, and I'm kind of doing this without the scope, and I'm doing it this way on purpose. Long range shooting without the scope, because every time I post a video up that has one of these shots in it, I get a couple comments say, "Game Time, why don't you ever aim down sights?" Or some people would call me a noob for not aiming down the sights because they don't know the game that well. But there's a reason for it. Again, a slow movements to keep the reticle on your screen there, and controlled bursts and controlled shots. You can hit that shot. All it's sticking up over there is the tip of his head as he's capping the satellite. Slow bursts and controlled shots from across the map to keep that reticle from jumping up and down on you. You can hit that shot, and that's the exact same thing you have to do when scoping in. And scoping in, honestly, on this game from that range can be hit or miss for whatever reason. And I've learned over time here I prefer the 36 rounds per bag, so I don't use the 6X as much anymore unless I'm on a dark map. But the FAMAS can hit that shot, and a lot of the assault rifles can hit that shot. It's not just the FAMAS. You can hit that shot with the Commando. You can hit that shot with a SCAR. You can hit that shot with a TAR-21, probably even an AK-74. Any assault rifle really is going to be able to hit that shot. It's not, oh, we're using the FAMAS, it's the only one that can do that. They can all do it. You just have to line up that dot on there as best you can and take short controlled burst, and you can eliminate the scope altogether for those types of shots. It just has to be a short burst and take your time to get it lined up, and slow movements. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a look at the video so you can see the shot that I'm talking about, and here we go.
Hey, tubby.
No nades on it. I just thought, good shot.
So and there you have it. It doesn't really need a slow-mo playback on it just a short control burst there. So this video is actually starting to get kind of long. What I will do, leave your feedback in the comments, and if I have an overwhelming request, I will put a part 2 out of this video. There's like the slow walk technique that I didn't speak on in here, and that's really about it. I don't do slow walking very much. If everybody wants to see it, I'll try to get a couple examples together and put it out there. Slow walking can be a very high risk move. It can get you killed really fast, so I personally don't do it very much, but if everybody wants to see it, I'll see what I can do. Just kind of post in the comments. If you have any other questions about aiming or anything that I may have missed, definitely drop it in the comments, and I'll do my best to get it updated. Should be plenty more videos here coming out in the very near future, and I do thank everybody for watching. If you could please give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Helps me get exposure, get more views and everything for my channel, which I'm always trying to do. And like I said, just post any questions or anything you have in the comments. Thanks everybody for watching, and I am out.